Yeah,
Quick
most
question.
definitely. Go ahead,
Quick
Dan.
question, Jack. From a from a fan base perspective, and from you being a former player, what's the outlook on the fans showing up and supporting? Is it as simple as if we win, we know they'll show up? How do you guys feel about that aspect?
Am I supposed to be honest here?
Please
Yeah,
do,
go for
always.
it. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Hey, we're very critical of the fans. We be honest about a lot how Houston fans primarily show up to see the other team. So we keep it real.
They're very fickle
Yeah.
in our opinion.
Um, I think just like I had mentioned earlier, like with Houston, if you win, they'll come type of thing. But even going back to that 2021 season when we were winning, we
Mhm.
still didn't have the fans. Last year was the most sales for season tickets that we had sold, I think, in the history of UH. And obviously, I mean, we're going to the Big 12, man. It's exciting. This should be an exciting year for us. We got a whole new coaching staff. We got a whole new head coach who, Coach Fritz he's the real deal. And truth be told, I mean, it honestly be kind of heartbreaking, like honestly upsetting to see, for the most part, if we don't do good, fans aren't going to come regardless. And if we do good, it's give or take, it's just kind of up in the air if fans are going to come. I mean, it's just kind of how it always has been since I got there. And I know that even whenever Herman was there, though, I know Herman had that place packed out without a doubt, rightfully so. They were Chick-fil-A Peach Bowlers. And
Right.
I think Coach Fritz can, get us there. I think that he can get us to a New Year's Six football playoff. I think he can. And I think that having that fan base is really important. I mean, you look at no disrespect to some teams, but like they can be really bad, but their fan base, they're
Still
just
there.
outrageously good. Like they
Yeah.
pack up the stadiums. No, like it's a no brainer. Like we're going to the game, and I think that having a fan base is really important in college football. I mean, I remember this weekend actually, my pastor was talking about how he went to A&M and like he played a part. He said I felt like I played a part. I played a role. Like even though I'm not on the field, I feel like all of us in the stadium in the stands, we played a part in making that team on the other side have to take a timeout. It's just little things like that can go a long way. And if we have a lot of fans, we can make a lot of noise. That affects the other team. And UT, for instance, man, like UT was that was the best, most energetic, electric game that I felt like I was ever at UH. And that's
Mhm.
because our fans came, man. It was exciting to be there. It was an exciting game. It was exciting to play. And if that's the case, man, like it makes you as a player want to play that much harder and that much better. Like, I mean, and it just showed.
I
And
couldn't have said
Stacey
it
Sneed
better.
got that first down, by the way.
Honestly, we couldn't have said better. Like I think you hit the nail right on the head, and
Yeah.
it's something that we've mentioned in previous shows. Chris Gardner's mentioned on his shows. Different outlets have all mentioned it. But Jack, I think you might be the first player that on a platform like this that you said it, which I think is very important
Very.
for fans in particular because you're right that game against Texas against UT, it was electric. When y'all tied the game, y'all came back. The energy, like Dayon mentioned, that should have been a first down. That questionable call, and the fans were letting those officials know about it, and even though obviously the outcome wasn't what UH fans would have hoped, like they had y'all's back. They were saying like, what kind of, obviously not to put our homer cap on, but that's stuff that's college football is about, right? Ride or die with your
Mhm.
university, your alma mater, every single week. And to your point, I think Tom Herman going back to the 2014, 2015, 16 era showed that it can be done. And hopefully, Houston fans rally around that because one, it is an exciting time. It's still the Big 12 schedule. It's a brand new expanded Big 12, and who knows what moves they continue to make. But two, it's Willie Fritz, first year head coach, come out, support. I mean, he's laying the groundwork for hopefully what's a foundation is able to get back to those golden days that was 8 to 9 years ago. But I think it's very important that you said that, because it's true. And now we know that the players absolutely, it matters. It matters. And it had to be said. So kudos to you. And that's definitely just more fuel. If you're a fan, if you have tickets to Saturday's game, and maybe if you're contemplating getting tickets to Saturday's game, get them. Go out, support the Cougs. And you just heard it from a former player, former captain, Jack Freeman. Y'all make a difference in that game. And again, that's what college football is all about.